The computers we use today, whether it's a phone in your pocket, the supercomputer powering the internet, or the laptop you're watching this on, have reshaped our world. They've transformed everything from how we communicate to how we work, play, and even think. But where did it all start? The journey began over 2,500 years ago, long before the devices we know today came into being. Let's take a trip back in time to see how the evolution of computers unfolded. It might surprise you, but the history of computing stretches all the way back to the abacus, a tool that dates back to around 500 BC in ancient Mesopotamia. Though it's a far cry from the sleek, high-speed machines we use today, in essence it shares the same logic. The abacus helped its users perform calculations faster than they could manually, something we now take for granted in today's computers. Though primitive, the abacus was the fastest computing tool of its time, reigning supreme for over 2 millennia. But as with all things in history, innovation couldn't be held back forever. In the mid-1600s, at the age of just 18, Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician and philosopher, changed the game. He invented the Pascaline, the first mechanical calculator designed to help his father with tax calculations. This machine could add and subtract, an important step forward, but still limited compared to what we have today. Yet progress didn't stop there. About 30 years later, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz advanced the concept even further. His machine could not only perform addition and subtraction, but also multiplication, division, and even square roots. He also introduced a memory mechanism, a precursor to modern computing systems. But perhaps the most groundbreaking idea came from George Boole, who in the mid-1800s laid the foundation for the system we use today in computers: binary code, a simple language of zeros and ones. These symbols are the building blocks of all digital information. Although Leibniz had the idea first, it wasn't until George Boole developed it further that it became a crucial part of modern computer science. Now let's fast forward to the 19th century, where one man stands out as the true pioneer of modern computing: Charles Babbage. Often called the father of the computer, Babbage envisioned a machine capable of performing complex calculations without human help. His analytical engine, although never fully constructed in his time, was an ambitious design that included many features of today's computers, such as an input, memory, processor, and output. Babbage wasn't alone in his ideas. Ada Lovelace, the world's first computer programmer, saw potential in Babbage's machine for more than just calculation. She imagined it could be used for any kind of logical process, an idea that would be central to the future of computing. As we move into the 20th century, the world was at war, and the race to develop new technologies was heating up. Alan Turing, a brilliant British mathematician, developed the Turing Machine in 1936, an abstract model that laid the groundwork for what we now call modern computing. But Turing's true impact wasn't just theoretical. During World War II, he played a key role in cracking Nazi codes, and his work directly influenced the development of the Colossus, the first programmable digital computer. At the same time, John Atanasoff and Clifford Berry in America were working on their own revolutionary design, creating the Atanasoff-Berry computer, ABC, the first electronic digital computer to use binary code. Then came ENIAC, developed in 1945 by John W. Mauchly and J. Presper Eckert. Weighing in at over 30 tons and covering 1,800 square feet, ENIAC was the first fully electronic general-purpose computer. It was a marvel of its time, using vacuum tubes to perform calculations. But vacuum tubes had their limits. ENIAC was prone to failures, often requiring constant repairs. Enter the transistor, a tiny but mighty invention that would change everything. Born from advances in quantum physics, transistors replaced the bulky, fragile vacuum tubes and made computers smaller, faster, and more reliable. Suddenly, computers that once filled rooms could fit on a desk. The evolution of computers didn't stop there. The 1970s and 1980s saw the rise of personal computers, with companies like Apple and IBM making computing accessible to the masses. By the 1990s, the internet revolutionized how we connect and share information. And today, we hold more computational power in our pockets than humanity could have ever imagined just a few decades ago. And now we're on the brink of another revolution: artificial intelligence and quantum computing. Machines that can think, learn, and even make decisions. It's mind-boggling to think where the next breakthrough will take us. From the abacus to AI, the journey of computers has been a testament to human ingenuity. As we continue to push the boundaries, one thing is certain: the history of computers is far from over. So next time you open your laptop, take a moment to remember the pioneers who made it all possible and consider what incredible innovation the future might hold.